Up next we have the shadow brushes, eyeshadow brushes, or eye brushes, because they're not all shadows.
Eye brushes.
Hello. Okay, so first up I have Essence of Beauty. It is a dual brush. There is wide-eyed and then smoky eye. Brittany has two also.
They look different. This was the old traditional handle, I think, like this fake wood look with black. And then somewhere we came across these during the CVS sale.
Yeah. Now it's black with silver, which I actually think I like that look better. But anyways, they are great brushes. I use the wide end for all over color, or if I want to blend a little bit on the top. And the side I use for the V crease. I love these brushes. They're incredibly soft. It's really great quality, I feel like, for Essence of Beauty. I typically have not found this in other brushes. I think you have a little bit, but
these are some of my favorites for the eye. I use them almost every single day. They're really two brushes in one, and as cheap as they are, you can get these buy one get one free, and you basically get 4 brushes for like, what are they, maybe $7?
yeah, I think so.
So that's like less than $2 a brush if you broke it down like that and happen to get that sale. But yeah, I do love them. I use them the same way, and just wait until the clearance comes. I don't know why they were on clearance, because they are a regular fixture. They're still in the stores full price.
Well, and the great thing about Essence of Beauty too is when you buy one of their brushes, look in the packaging, there is always $1 off an Essence of Beauty brush, but you gotta look for it and cut it out, and it never expires, so you can hold on to it for years.
Good to know.
So yeah. Next I have this Buxom Smoky Eye brush. I think this was the first brush I had that was, specifically, dome brush. This actually came in a kit. I think it was this. It was the Samantha lip gloss and mascara, which
So you got a brush with no eyeshadow?
Yeah. Oh no, it came with. Thank you. It came with. It wasn't eyeshadow though. Yeah. It was their big fat eyeliner. It came with, so you could.
And that's to smudge it out with. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I use it in the crease. I do use it sometimes with not that product, but with big fat eyeliner. I'll put it on in the in the V and around my eye, and smudge it out. Up next I have a Mark brush. It is all over eyeshadow. This I actually got before I had the Essence of Beauty. So it's just the same all over eye color wash. Next I have two. These are both from the Mary Kay eye brush set that I got. One is a
Dome.
Thank you. I'm having issues today. Dome brush. I've had these for 10 years and they still work really great. This one I use on the inner corner and to highlight the top. This I almost never use anymore. This, they say, is for your crease. This is for the V. They are too big for me to use for those purposes, but I found other uses for them, like I do for almost
And the
every brush.
second one is kind of like the generic brush shape of 10, 15 years ago, before there was like a mass marketed brush of different sizes, shapes. Like probably makeup artists had a many more varieties of eye brushes before the general public did. And I had a lot of brushes like from Estee Lauder that were like this. They're just kind of fluffy, a little rounded on the tip, but nothing really special. You can do a few things with it if you needed to, but now there are so many options that you don't really see this just generic brush shape anywhere.
Which I should keep it because people will be like, oh, it's going to be in the museum. Okay.
It's vintage.
Nice vintage brush. I wonder if that can be on Etsy in a few years. Next I have Sephora Professional, what does this say? It's number 15, small shadow brush. This was, I just needed a smaller shadow brush. And I almost actually don't use it very much anymore because the bristles are pretty stiff but without being really all that soft. And sometimes if I catch my eye wrong, it sort of hurts. So I really don't use it all that much anymore. I use it sometimes, I'll grab it, but typically, more often these days, I'm reaching for the Buxom brush or the Essence of Beauty. Next, I have this flat, it's e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. It is not professional, they're funny. But it was $1. I couldn't pass it up. It was sort of a I just kind of saw it, and I had heard about e.l.f., and I just wanted to try one of their brushes. So this I use typically just on the eyelid to pack some color on there. It's pretty soft. It's really nothing special. I'm not sad I bought it. I'm not happy about it either. So. Then I have some eyeliner / smudging brushes. First I have a Sephora Professional number 14 smudge brush. It is pretty soft. It's, you know, obviously it doesn't give very much at all. It works really well for smudging. It does its job. Next I have these two, which I use for smudging color around if I need something like really precise, if I'm doing, like if I'm cutting a crease and I need something small. Sonny Kashuk. It's just a small...
It's kind of almost like what they call a pencil brush. Like it's kind of, they're compact bristles, but it's slightly rounded at the tip.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a round all over miniature dome kind of thing. It's not flat.
But no, not at all. It's not flat at all. But it works really well if I need something really serious like a pencil, but not. This is a flat, wide Sonny Kashuk brush. The bristles are very stiff, so I have to be careful. This is one that'll hurt my eye if I'm not careful. I typically do my makeup like fast and furious, so I'm pressing hard and I don't take my time very often. So I will hurt myself with this brush sometimes. I use that at the top if I am using a like a NYX big eyeliner in white and milk. I'll do it at the top and I'll do it in the corner and bring it out onto my lid. I'll use this to pull it because it works really well for that. And then I have these two that I use with gel eyeliners. This one came with, I think it was Maybelline's gel eyeliner, which I'll have to talk about sometime because I have mixed feelings about it. But this is their brush. It works well with their product. No biggie. It's pretty big. It flattens out a little bit, but it's pretty wide, I think, for an eyeliner brush. But if you want it like that big on the edge, it works out. And then I have this Sonny Kashuk eyeliner. It's pretty thin. It's pretty long, actually, too. And it's not, I thought it was flat at the tip, but it doesn't, you can flatten it, but you have to make it flat yourself. It doesn't want to be flat. It wants to kind of round out. So I have mixed feelings about this brush
because
too.
the end where the bristles come out is not flattened.
Yeah.
It is rounded. And you could probably put like something to squeeze that and make it flat.
I need to get some pliers.
In the middle.
Because it's deceiving to me because it flattens out there, but that's just so it's bent. It's pretty nice. It doesn't ever really want to stay together, even in a round shape. The bristles just kind of want to flower out, which is
the most annoying thing about brushes ever, when you have like 5 strays on one side that just totally mess everything
So
up.
I'm trying to do my eyeliner. I'm like, that's not right. You have to
be
wash my whole
3
face
times
now.
thicker than I want.
Now I really want the, an inch wide on that side.
I have several eye brushes as well. Like she said, the two, what are these now? Essence of Beauty, dual-ended. These are some of my favorite drugstore finds ever. I have the same e.l.f. eyeshadow, professional eyeshadow brush. And I want you to look at this, quality control.
Yeah.
This is what you get for $1, people.
Discrepancy.
All the handles are different, all the brush lengths are different, the widths are different. I mean, you can't really see this right here, but they're all different.
Yeah.
But they're $1, and they serve their purpose, which is to, for me, just an all-over color wash or to pack on color, or to blend something out. For $1, it's not bad to have. I mean, obviously, I liked it enough to go buy another one just to have in case all my favorites were dirty. And I used one today, so they work for something. I do have a NYX Makeup Artist brush. This is an eye brush. They have like a number and letter code on all their brushes, and I don't remember what this is. I bought it from Cherry Culture quite some time ago. I used it today, so it's dirty. But it's nice and dense. It's stiff with a give, like I like my eye brushes to be. Like I want them to be firm in case I'm packing something on, but it's not too harsh because it does wiggle a little bit at the tip. It's kind of a similar shape to this, but it's more dense, it's more wide from the profile, and it's a little softer. So I do like this. It was $3 or $4, and they often go on sale too, NYX, anywhere you can find NYX. I like that one. I have a MARC eyeshadow brush. This is not the same eyeshadow she has. She has like an all-over color, and this one's kind of almost, it's flat here, but it kind of comes almost to a V, like it should in theory be good for doing something in the crease or the outer V. I don't find myself reaching for it a lot. It's kind of one of those, everything else is dirty, so I guess I'll make this work kind of brushes. But like I said, MARC Rep, I bought a ton of MARC stuff. I don't hate it. I probably wouldn't buy one again if I lost this. One of my absolute favorites and my oldest brushes is this Palladio flat shadow brush from Sally Beauty. And their quality has gone way down because I bought this probably 8 years ago, and I've gone back many times since to many different Sally's, and I guess their whole brush line's just been revamped. If you went to find this, you would not find a good quality brush, so I don't like recommend you go out and buy it right now. But it's flat, it's pretty dense. It's pretty dense, it's very, very soft. It's one of my favorites for if I have a small area I'm trying to work with, or just want something quick and easy that I don't have to put a lot of effort into. It's inexpensive, but I'm just sad you can't buy them like this anymore because this was before their brushes went downhill. Another MARC eye brush is this fluffy blending brush. That's what it does. It's not particularly soft. It kind of reminds me of this powder brush that I don't like a whole lot. It's like kind of just cheap bristles, and I mean, it'll blend, but I don't reach for it often. Another one of my favorites, though, is this Sonia Kashuk dome slash pencil slash crease brush. I don't know what they technically call it. I don't know what they call it technically. It's very, very soft. It's perfect for me. I have very large eyes and deep set, like in the crease. I can get in the crease easily with this. I use it very, very often. I really would like to buy another one. And did you say you wanted? No, you wanted the other one. Okay. Right. But I do recommend it. I like it. It's one of my favorite eye brushes. Very soft. If you need something just to work in that crease, this is one I would recommend. I have an eye contour slash blending brush from Merle Norman. It's kind of like a hybrid of these last two, of the MARC and the Sonia Kashuk. It's a little longer and a little bit fluffier than the Sonia Kashuk, but it's a similar shape to the MARC. But it's kind of like a in-between, like, I don't know, it's maybe the same price as the Sonia Kashuk, probably around $15. But if you have the MARC and you're not happy with it, this is the next step up if you want a similar shape. If you want a similar shape, and it's very soft. I also have this Avon dual-ended brush. It's kind of ho-hum on this end, just a regular, like that Mary Kay that she had. It's just a nothing special shape. I mean, it could probably do a lot of things, but it doesn't do any of them particularly well. And then this end is like an eyeliner kind of brush. It's a little wide. It's mostly flat, but it's not too thin, so I don't find myself using it a lot for that. I really don't know. This is kind of another one of those, I'll use it in a pinch brushes. It doesn't really do anything special, but it was cheap, and it got my attention somehow. So I keep it around, but I don't reach for it often. I have another brush that I think I got for like $1 at Walgreens. It has no name on it. I have no idea who makes it, but it's really nice here because even though this is really long and gives a lot, sometimes I just want something very light to give a very sheer, soft cover. So I'll use that in for that. And I mean, it's $1. And then this end again is kind of like a shorter, almost pencil shape, a little bit dome. It's not really flat, but again, it's long and gives a little bit. So sometimes I use that in the crease if I want to blend something out and like my other brushes are dirty or this is just what's nearby, I'll use that. And then I have these 3 eyeliner brushes. This is a Merle Norman eyeliner brush. If I had to pick between these 3, this would be the one to buy. It's maybe like $12 or $13. It's a very small profile here. It's very thin. It's not too thick this way because some of those, like the one that you had here, they intend for you to like pat it in, and I don't like to do that. Like if I'm going to use a cream, a liquid, or go over something with another powder, I want something very small and precise, and that's what this is great for. So my next choice would be this NYX brush. Again, I don't have the number or the name for it. It's a little bit wider this way. It's still mostly flat, but not super flat. Apply a powder over eyeliner or something like that. And the last one is, again, Mark's eyeliner brush. It's kind of more like the Merle Norman here. It's a little more narrow. It's pretty flat, but I feel like it has a few strays that kind of want to move around, which is the last thing you want when you're using a precision brush.
Thanks for joining us and watching our brush collection / review.
Make sure to check out our first video, our top 12 of 2012. We have a great giveaway going on. All you have to do is subscribe and comment with some of your favorite products for a chance to win a large envelope full of beauty samples.
And that's it. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.